Let's break down what's going on here. The sexual frame you're sucking her into is that she needs to prove to you that she's not a bad girl. And the meta frame is that you're the prize she's trying to win over. And like all the other sexual frames we've talked about thus far, it's going to help build the perceptual filter of prizability. You're hitting several compliancy triggers. You're goading her into a transderivational search by telling her that you know her, yet she's trouble and you can't talk to her. You are creating conflict inside her. She wants to qualify to you that she's not trouble, but the only way she knows how to defend herself is to identify what she did that you construed as trouble. So her focus of attention is taken off you, off of the negative judgment she was making about you, and put on trying to figure out what she did that was so naughty and terrible. Girls will actually search their memory banks for all the naughty things they've done over the last several months or even years. The more things they remember that could be construed as naughty, the more they substantiate to themselves that they are naughty. In other words, they're building legs to a naughty identity, to being a bad girl. This is commitment and consistency at work here. Then when I say, you used to work at Ralph's, her need to qualify to me that she doesn't work at Ralph's goes through the effing roof. And this puts into action the compliancy trigger qualifying. She's going to inevitably be, no, I didn't used to work at Ralph's. Also, the compliancy trigger scarcity is at work here. Once she qualifies to me that she doesn't work at Ralph's, I'm giving her validation via holding onto her hand. But then I'm pushing her away by saying, I'm not so sure about you. Did you work at Vaughn's? This takes her from an abundance of validation to a scarcity of validation. And as you know, abundance to scarcity is one of the most powerful forms of scarcity. I'm also aggravating her sexual need to feel worthy and attractive. And I'm hitting several of her primitive emotions. I'm hitting discontent because I'm creating a barrier from her getting my validation. I'm inciting a fear of loss inside of her, fear that I'll walk away from her. And all these things also helps create the perceptual filter of comfort, because she's the one chasing me as opposed to me chasing her. Also, by getting her to do a transderivational search, it forces her to come up with all the naughty things that she's done. And this helps give her a naughty girl identity, which is going to make her feel more comfortable getting sexual with me in the future. Because if she has a naughty girl identity, it would make sense for her to do naughty girl things with me. And because she's the one seeking my validation, she begins to see me as an authority. And that also builds comfort.